Hello, hello. So in part one, I started off building kind of the frame of the Polaris so far, and determined that there were so many bugs that I would finish at least the copying from the Empyrean part on my own, and I went ahead and did that. It took me just about another hour or so to finish it, so I got kind of the bottom section already here filled in, and I was messing around with some engines also, trying to figure out what would look cool. I don't know if I want to do a space, like an extra large space engine, or just do like 6 larges. Haven't really decided yet. We'll see what I do on that. I don't think it really needs the extra large. The extra large does fit. It fits where I originally intended it to fit, which is through the middle here and then out a little bit on the back, but judging by the acceleration numbers, I think it would be a little bit ridiculous. See, I can break these. I placed those just for grins too. I kind of like that, but an Atmo engine fits in here too, so I don't know. So yeah, let's just throw this thing on here, kind of show you guys what it looks like. That's supposed to be flipped the other direction, but either way, it takes up a sizable portion of the ship's interior. Furthermore, the acceleration is 21 Gs. The ship already weighs 150 tons, and I don't expect it to weigh more than a kiloton when I'm done with it. So an extra large engine is ridiculous, to say the least. So I'll probably run maybe 4 to 6 large military engines, and I'm not quite sure on the Atmos. I might put the Atmos at an angle here, how I had them a second ago. I kind of like that. It's going to give it some interesting flying characteristics, having those at a 45-degree angle. But they might be desirable. We can look at it. So it actually has 10 Gs of upward thrust, which means that with this configuration, it would lift itself with a little less than a kiloton of mass. But the 4 is only 6 Gs, which means I would have about 1 G of forward when I'm done. So I'm not really sure. I could do a VTOL like this, kind of a VTOL design, and then put the space engines in the engine pods. I haven't really decided. I think that I'm going to go ahead and mirror the ship, and after the ship is mirrored, then I'll kind of figure out, like, I'll have a better sense of the space inside and etc. I'll be able to better decide what exactly I want to do. I also decided on a color scheme, probably officially. Some people said they didn't really like it. They don't really like the gray, but I like the gray, so I'm going to do the gray. So we're using obviously the gray, and then the silver, this is glossy aluminum, is going to be like a border color. The blue is the accent, and then the interior is going to be the white and a dark gray wood or a lighter gray wood. Maybe a combination of a few of these, with also some blue accents. Some other things I want to do is I want to make a vent set, so I can actually make like a vent block and just place the vent block in any configuration I want anywhere on the ship, or on future ships, and then I'll add that to the library. I think that'd be pretty cool. But anyway, let's go ahead and get to mirroring this thing. I decided I'm going to make it 1 block wider than the original design also. Yeah, it is worth noting I didn't start that in the right place. But we'll ignore that. I managed to button it up using the custom tetra in the back. This one right here. So it looks fine, but the ship is in fact not quite right. There's a 1 block discrepancy on where this should have started. I'm not really that worried about it, but sweet. Welcome to Silent Union. And now we'll get to see how the ship is actually meant to look. I need to lower the sensitivity on my mouse. So just like that. Let me actually queue up some more Voxel because I'm going to run out real quick. Out of aluminum already. Oh, okay, so I have 540 in here already. I also test fit an anti-grav. I broke it off one of my other ships temporarily and test fit it, and it's not going to be any problem at all fitting the anti-grav on this thing. I was kind of worried that maybe I'd run out of room with the anti-grav, but absolutely not. There's a ton of room inside of this, and that's not going to be a problem. Pretty excited to say that. The containers will likely prove to be the next problem. It is a little bit wide, but it's also a freighter. She's gonna be chunky. Let's see if I can do this entire piece. It's gonna be a bit of a stretch on my selection size. Oh, we've developed an error. Oh, that probably go away and yeah, okay, it does. Good. Yeah, and this little clip right here is because it's off center. Hopefully that doesn't cause an issue later on. We'll see. I'm gonna go ahead and queue up more voxels. I've already gone through 300. Gonna make a batch of glossy aluminum or two also. I'm just gonna do one batch because I do plan on doing the coloring and quite a bit of it. I haven't decided how crazy I want to go with the coloring, if I want to leave it gray, probably not. I have some ideas and it's going to involve a lot of glossy aluminum. how far we can go. Yeah, that's a lot of jagged edges right there. Let's hope that it fits together without much complaint. If I did it right, it should fit together without any complaint. But I don't tend to be that optimistic. trying to see what it would look like if I put the engines here, and obviously it would block the landing pad, so we can't really do that. I do have some mediums, but what's the purpose of the mediums that wouldn't even contribute at all to the total thrust? Let's just play around. Let's say we put 2 military space engines here. That would be probably about half of what the thing would require to be useful. So we'd be looking at this weight, which is 200 tons. 10 G's of up, 6.5 G's of forward in atmosphere, 7 G's of forward in space. Workable, I guess. I'm expecting it to be probably 3 times that weight, which would divide my acceleration by 3 down to like 2 G's, which wouldn't even be, that's not even acceptable. The other engine placing option is putting them into the wing like this, which I'm definitely not opposed to. It might actually look cool. And doing something like that. I could also cut out a engine-sized hole in the wing and then inset 2 space engines inside. And if I did that, I would actually end up with 6, which I think would actually be pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and throw some vertical boosters and fuel tanks and air brakes in the thing, and I want to fly it with these engines. I want to see what happens, if it's flyable, etc. So I'm gonna cut a huge hole in the top. Fuel, large ammo tank. I just blocked my hole. I don't have any fuel, what? Really? Okay. I also don't have air brakes. Okay, so I have a bit of a shopping list. Let's see if we have any of this stuff in the boxes of the base. I'm gonna raid them. Boxes are getting raided. Wow, we got some military engines. Don't mind if I do. 2 large stabilizers. Hopefully these aren't for anything. It's a borrow, I'm borrowing them. They're being borrowed. I'm gonna want 14 vertical boosters, I think. Just by doing some quick math and adding up how much slots I'll have on a fuel tank. Brakes, that'll work. We have a box of adjusters. I'll take those 2. Okay. Boxes have been raided. I'm gonna go over to the market and buy this stuff, don't worry. Fuel too. Whoops. I'm not going to switch the engines to military right now because I want to kind of feel how the ship feels underpowered, because the ship's going to be 3 times heavier, so that 40% military thrust will bias me quite a bit. Why am I placing these nicely? Okay, I just gotta place them. They're getting removed anyway. Quite good. I hope the stabilizers fit where I want them to. I'm hoping I can put them here and slide them inside the ship. Negative 49, negative 26.5, negative 7. $49, 26.5, 7. Is that right? I think so. Cool. They're at least halfway where they should be. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. That S tank is gonna run out so fast. I have a boost though, it'll be okay. Yeah, old 640. That's insane. I honestly don't even need a large tank. I'd probably run mediums on this thing. Because that 23,000 fuel capacity is literally way too much. It's vertical boosters placed. We'll just do like 5 for now. I don't think it needs that many. Or maybe even like 3, I don't know. I only have hovercraft seats. Okay. I'm gonna put it on top because I can't get out. Alright, test flight of the Polaris. In this test flight I'm just testing the if those engines work. Because they're at a very steep angle and they might not work, and if they don't, I need to rethink my design a little bit, but that's not a problem. Y'all ready for an explosion? I hope not. There's not much to explode. Yeah, so the VTOL works great. Yeah. How about forward? See if she gets to space. Yeah, so that's an enormous waste of fuel if you're just flying normally, because then you have to fly like that, and that's not good. It's great for VTOL, but it's not great for going in a straight line. It should have no trouble getting to space. Even if I throttled it down, I bet it would VTOL itself to space. I guess the engine's never linked. Yeah, that's not going to work. It's not a VTOL ship. The ship's meant to be efficient. While the VTOL is nice, I don't want to deal with the extra fuel consumption and other items like that. Yeah, and since these engines are past 45 degrees, I think, because they're only controlled by the spacebar, which is somewhat annoying. Yeah, gonna have a redesign on that, if that's okay. It's part of the design process. That's why I threw it together to see if it would work, because I thought there might need to be a redesign. It's kind of ridiculous. I love it. The wings are doing, absolutely nothing. There's not even a purpose for them. Yeah. Yeah, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut the back, and it's going to take out a bit of the interior space, but the engines will be flat, and that'll be a better setup, I think. Flies really good in cruise control mode, actually. Yeah, if it was a personal transport, this would be perfect. It hovers really well. It's actually crazy how well it hovers. Design montage goes here. Okay, so that's not going to work. The wings, though, that's great. That positioning is great. Like, the thing just floated even when I turned off the engine, so I'm not even going to mess with them. I mean, I'm going to make them even, of course, but I'm going to do another test flight. So we're going to cut the entire back out. Oh no, it broke. Bring the voxels up yay high. Really? Now, if I do something like that, the issue with this is I probably have to forfeit some engines. Hello? Oh. Yeah, see, I can't fit nearly as many engines here. I mean, maybe 2 even. That's insane. Well, let's see how that works. Let's see 3.5 engines, how it flies. I'm just curious to know if that design is superior just in general. So we've taken a 2-engine nerf, but they're militaries now, so it should be pretty even. As you can see, that backwards not really coming on. Yeah. Yeah, point being, I think that's a bit of an improvement. Yeah, she flies good with no interior or containers or anything. How big of an engine weld do I need? Maybe I shouldn't be chopping my ship apart right now. I'm gonna save that. So that would be good for 2 engines. Of the 4 engines that are in there now. I always have this dilemma every time I build a ship. I run out of space for engines. Ooh, sticky keys. Go away. Oh my. Hope you guys didn't hear that. It blew my eardrums out. Now what's the other option? The other option is putting the Atmos in the pods here and putting an XL space. Where's the center of the ship? Okay, it's that line. Oh, I guess it would be running into the fuel tanks. Oh, I could put it up higher too. That's not a bad idea. I could put it there and have room for 2 engines in the back. Now we're talking. This thing is ridiculous. See if I can get away with clipping the engines a little bit. I can, good. Then I can cut this off right here. Oh my, what the heck? Okay, yeah, so this is another bug that NQ hasn't fixed yet. Can I even fit one in here? Sort of. I'll take it. Let's see how that works. This thing is gonna cook in space. If it gets to space, I think it will, but this definitely isn't gonna cut it on the engine situation. But I have an idea, so I'm not worried about that. Yeah, there it is. It doesn't have any brakes on it, so this could be fun, but If that thing would ever warm up. Yeah, there you go. That's ridiculous. That's insane. Yeah, okay. It's fast. Now before I, yeah, it doesn't have any brakes. Maybe a slight oversight. Wasn't expecting to, you know, go almost 3,000, but that's beside the point. It moves. .1 G's of acceleration. Why? It's so fast. I'm gonna freaking burn up. Slow down. I love it. Okay, this XL engine is right for this ship. It flies great, dude. This thing is insane. Hope I don't burn up on re-entry. I might. I don't want to lose a military XL. We'll try to retro burn. We'll see how long I can do it for. We're good. We're good. It was close, but... Okay. Yeah, okay. Well, I like the XL engine. This is what we're doing. It flies so good. I love it. Now we just need to fix the atmospheric situation. Because it's way too slow. In this configuration, it should freaking burn in Atmo. So it needs probably another 4 engines, I'd say. Oh, the base is over here. It needs a rudder. It's another neglect. But yeah, XL space engine definitely happening. 10 out of 10 would do again. Hopefully I can get it to fly like this once it's weighed down with all its junk inside. Yeah, so that's finalized. That's happening. It's good like this. Yeah, I'm not even going to move that engine, I don't think. You see how much space I lost inside. A sizable chunk would be the answer. I could put some VTOLs through the floor. I put some maneuvers right here. Make it really easy to land. But anyway, what my idea is to actually cut a hole in the side of the wing, or 2 holes in the side of the wing for the 2 more ammos. Let me grab 2 more militaries real quick. And that'll give me 8 larges, which should be enough to make a workable ship. And then maybe 2 maneuver VTOLs. Round blocks. Yeah, so if I cut this, I'm just gonna go for it and see what happens. Yeah, so I'm left with a little hole here for an engine. And I cut this. I'm butchering my ship, feels bad. Hopefully my game doesn't crash because I'm probably going to want to backspace some of this. That's kind of the idea. I don't like the top being cut off. And the bottom being all crinkly like this is also somewhat annoying. Well, let me see, if I can fix it. I don't know why it crinkled like this. The issue is that when you use the selection tool, it actually edits the voxels that the selection tool is touching, even if you didn't have the voxels, even if they were air voxels. So for example, if I selected right here, these voxels aren't inside the selection. However, they will get warped with the selection for some reason. Why does that happen? I don't know. And it's really annoying. I'm gonna try to build the shape of the wall, which is this one, I think. Let's see if I can line it properly. If it doesn't line right, then I'll have to actually make a tetra, which will be just a little bit more work, but it's doable. should be able to fix that piece with this. These blocks are very confusing. I got the right one. Yeah, that doesn't look half bad at all. Let's see if I can actually fill it like this. I need that piece to do the rest of the film. Maybe. That doesn't quite work. It kind of looks cool, but obviously it's voxel mistakes, so I'm not gonna have it. See if I can select this. It does the same thing. It's really quite surprising to me, actually. Oh. There we go, that's what I want. You'll get there, just keep practicing. I need a very specific block and I hope that I have it. Haha. Come here. Oh. I mean, I'm gonna sell this thing. I'm hoping I can make it like halfway affordable too. So, I mean, that's why I decided to build a medium core instead of a large, is because I wanted something that would be affordable. That looks terrible. Keep this little guy around though. It's good for fixing problems. Maybe I'm using the wrong shape. Maybe I should be using this one. Building is a long process. Come on. I know that'll work. It's just a matter of getting the right angle. This is where I don't really excel. It's like the complicated voxelmancy. That looks awesome. I am very pleased with this. Now I gotta do it again. Alright, so now the only thing left to do is sneak an Atmo engine in there and try to get it to not be blocked. And that might just be the hardest part. Yeah, I'm actually going to select this entire Tetra because I'm worried it's going to complain at me. See if I might have a little bit of luck here. I am a lucky man. That worked first try. That never happens. I don't like how jagged this is. I can't really fix that. Maybe I can? That would be a pain. That's also somewhat annoying. Let me see if I can fix that. That should be easy to fix. I said that. I might eat my words. Okay. Easy. I may not be a voxelmancer, but I can kind of make him do what I want. Yeah, so the engine is marginally smaller, or marginally larger than the hole. We'll ignore the fact that the top is going to be cut off, but whatever, it'll be fine. I need a 11 long paste line. That might even straighten out the Tetra a little bit. So that's 2, so we're gonna go back 22. Speed math. It was good speed math. Unbelievable. I can fix that later. What material am I using? You wish you could copy a side of my ship and flip it? What do you mean? I'm using black pattern aluminum for the shell, and then obviously it's going to be colored later, but I'm trying to figure out what I want to do first. That's what we're looking at engine-wise. That might be either really blocked or not blocked at all. Hopefully it's the latter. One, two, three, four, five, six. That's the center line. Good. Let's see how much. Yeah, okay. So it's a little bit blocked. Let's see how bad it is. And it might decide that it's not blocked later. Man, where do I see if it's blocked? What the heck? Oh. 24%. 43%. Okay, so it's pretty blocked. Let me cut some of this out and see what happens. So I'm cutting 20 out on both sides. Let's see if the blockage changes. I really can't decide if it's blocked or not on these top engines. Well, if it was the issue with it, what do you mean being? The issue with it being closer to the back is that it clips out the edge like this. I think that looks ridiculously terrible. I mean, I don't know. Actually, it's not really that bad. I mean, you have a point. I could even flip the engine over and maybe it wouldn't be. I mean, it's not horrible. It's not good, but it's not horrible. All right, we'll do it. I'm definitely willing to compromise the slightest bit of looks for performing engines. I'm just gonna have those just touching that wall, and then I'm gonna push them in until this part here clips, so it looks like it continues. I mean, the point's not centered and stuff like that. It's kind of annoying. I mean, if you don't think it looks terrible, I'll do it that way, but... Oh, please, you're not blocked. Shut up. I know it's not. There's nothing blocking it. I mean, it's not terrible. I think that... I think cutting off this Voxel tab here would look better. Actually, it would look pretty good like that. What do you think? Is it acceptable? Does it really disrupt the kind of cleanness of the ship? Yeah, well, if I do it to where it covers the opening, then the you probably mean like that, right? Then it sticks out right here, and that looks ridiculously terrible. I'd have to make some kind of a voxel pod for it, and I don't really want to do that. Let me delete this thing real quick. What? That's not what I wanted to do. so I have to fix that. Oh, that'll probably come out. Yeah, if it was a little bit bigger. I mean, it's already a medium core, so I can't make it any bigger. That's the pains of my building style, which is I don't actually build the, I don't place the elements. Most people will place the elements first, and then build a cool shell around it, but I elect not to do that, and oftentimes it ends up screwing me in the long run because of how the, because placing the elements is a problem, so. I mean, Jankomancy is the option that I can use. But if I don't have to, I'd rather not. That looks way better. I could also build a rocket pod for it. I could build a circular pod that comes out of this hole. I think that would be the best design decision. I'm gonna give it a shot and see if I can make it happen. Let me make a cowl for the engines real quick. Let's just do it on top. I don't want to use dangerous pet. Put a little bit of smooth molding. I happen to be really good at making rocket engines. I'm not sure why that is, but I can make a pretty good looking rocket engine. So it might actually be a decent option to try to make a rocket engine for the little engines here. They're quite massive, but you know, we'll try it. I'm okay with spending a little bit of time. I just selected that wrong. I'm okay with spending a little bit. I mean, I've been working on this thing for like 3 hours since I placed the core, so it's really not the end of the world if it. That would be 4 hours actually. It's not the end of the world if it doesn't look great, or if I spend extra time and it's not to my liking. I'm glad you like it. I wish there were more people. I think I picked a bad time to stream. So I've got an 8x8 size circle. Let's see what size I can fit out of this hole. Looks like 9 is the size. Let's see how ridiculous this looks. I have a hunch it's going to look ridiculous. Sometimes that's a good thing. This thing is insane. I need to make that taper different. But this is definitely an option for placing the engines here. Oh, see, I'm out of Voxel. It's problematic. It's I don't know if I like it or not. What it is ridiculous, and I do kind of like ridiculous. Please tell me I have some more black power. Yeah, a little bit more. Okay. It's also ridiculously heavy. The freaking Voxel structure probably weighs just as much as the engine itself. But I can fix that. I can hollow it out. Oh my goodness, what have I done? I freaking love it. I probably can't even fit this one because it's so long. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, so that's a bit ridiculous. Kind of like it though. Okay, let's get rid of this disgusting thing. You like it? It's insane. It needs to be smaller. Yeah, the first step is how... Yeah, so I should be able to shrink this circle by 1 more unit before the engine will clip out of it. So currently it's a 20 by 20, so I should be able to do a 19 by 19 circle. Oh, please. Unbelievable. Okay. Problem solved. Let's see how well it fits in here. So it's not clipping out of either side. I don't think. Oh. Okay, so I wasn't the right size. Interesting. So that is the right size circle. Let's see if I can make a better taper. So we're going to drop down 2 each time. No. Let's do 1 each time. But I'm going to T-scroll it once. Wrong voxel. Alright, yeah, so that is, dare I say, slightly less ridiculous. Let's go ahead and try to react it and see what happens. I might be going off on a tangent. I probably need to, like, get some sleep, wake up in the morning, rethink what I'm doing, reconsider my life. That actually looks kind of cool, I'm not gonna lie. Yes, but it only holds one engine. I happen to know a way to fix that. Let me actually hollow this out. Save myself a little bit of voxel. It's so cool. Okay. I need to go see if I can get a friend. Because I think I know what I'm going to do. Oh, it's so good. What is not to love? I think it should be on this one. What have I created? Okay, you got to admit that's pretty cool. Do you actually like it? It's not, the ship's not sleek anymore, but I think it's kind of cool. Like, I like how ridiculous it is. You love it? Well, because of you, dude, I think I'm gonna keep it. I think that I messed the bell up here, though. Oh, it should have been shift clicked. Let me try to shift click it. See if that makes it any better. Yeah, so we got all hell breaking loose right here. I didn't think I could get away with that. Well, let me see if I can clean up this masterpiece of voxel work. 19, 17, 16. What? Okay. That's strange. No target found. What? The gods approve. Very good. I'm gonna hop in Discord real quick and see if I can get a friend to help me out with something.
Which is probably the best route to do, huh?
Because if you look at that image, it has that nice little like sign that's circular. You could probably hide the core up there or something.
Yeah, leave these as is, and we'll put a cores above those far ones that need to be raised.
Can I convince one of you guys to help me with something?
Probably.
My viewers have convinced me that making a rocket engine for my Atmos is a good idea, so I want someone to help me Janko-mance two Atmos into one so it looks like a circular engine.
Panda, you're VR'd, so probably easier for you.
Yeah, I can. If you give me a sec to just paste this, I can come over.
Sweet.
You're gonna make a rocket engine look like, what was that?
I'm gonna Janko-mance a rocket engine.
So there's two rockets in the same thing?
No, like it's an Atmo. It's an Atmo engine pod, but I'm gonna put two Atmo engines in it, but I'm gonna rotate them at a 45, right, so that they look like a circular engine.
It'd be kind of cool though, actually.
What's gonna be is ridiculous, and that's why I'm interested. It's like literally ridiculous. How the ship looks with these engines on it is stupid, but I love it because of it.
Ship is
It's the Polaris, what I'm building. Yeah, I have to take the wing off though. Actually, if you're doing something, give me just a little bit because I do need to slice the wing off of the thing.
I'm already returning, so I'm gonna be flying over in a sec.
Okay, it'll be like 2 minutes.
That's okay. It's depending on how long it takes for me to load back into the game.
It will be a shorter time than it would have for me, so...
Well,
I think it took longer for me to load back to my place than it did for where I was just at.
I appreciate you guys.
looks pretty close, dude. It looks pretty close. Let me see how much this
Yeah.
light is up. I feel like it's giving off too much light. It's kind of cool though, right? Or too much?
I heard you're building a ridiculous ship too, Miller.
Ship?
Yeah, didn't Hamster convince you to make a bigger ship?
No, he didn't convince me to make one. He bought one today, but he didn't convince
Okay.
me to make it.
Please, please, please.
He flew up in your ship too. We're like, Virtual's here. And Red's like, Virtual's here. It's like, no, that's him. It's
Yeah,
like,
I
oh,
sold him one today.
Nice, dude.
Yeah, it took... You know what I had to do to convince him? You're
What's
not
that?
going to believe it. I decided to make the ship an exclusive run.
Which
Oh, you did?
The
Okay.
Hermes, yeah. He was all in, man.
Wow. Dude, those lights are too bright, dude. Look how bright it is.
Please don't overdo the lights. That's like the #1 complaint.
Well, that's what I was saying. The lights might be too bright, so you might need to use a white voxel in the middle.
What do you mean, like by white voxel in the middle? Just use voxels the whole thing?
Or how have you done it?
It's this is all luminescent, but then I have those big lights on here too. But I have a ton of them.
Yeah, so maybe use white voxel instead of luminescent. Is there anything that's close that doesn't look stupid?
Well, no, what, this actually has those bar lights in it. If I take out the bar lights, it's gonna get a lot darker. Let's try.
Oh yeah, it's going dark real quick.
Okay, how is it now?
Oh, it's so stupid.
are you streaming right now?
Freaking, yeah, I'm streaming on YouTube. There's not very many people because it's so late.
Yeah, I'm gonna hop over and see. what they're
11:13.
curious.
This thing is insane, dude. Like, it looks so stupid. I
You take
love
even
it.
more. Maybe voxels enough.
I need to give
I
this
think
Alex
they're
guy
really
a
cool.
blueprint because he gave me the idea.
Cool.
Alright, I'm here.
The man, the myth, the legend. Let me go steal some more engines from Danjo. Don't tell
I'm
him.
curious on
Hush,
how
hush.
this is gonna work.
So basically, we're going to exploit, and we're going to do it live on stream.
Well, fair enough.
Who's leader if you get banned, Virtual?
Heavy cheddar.
Heavy Cheddar? No. Heavy Cheddar's banned as well.
You can't get me banned 2 times.
Oh, they IP banned you. They banned all your accounts ever attached to that IP.
Alex doesn't tell him. We're good. All right. Let me stand by me, Panda. Let's see if I can share the thing with you. Wait, can't I share it? Share construct with. Okay. Maybe you have to be near the core.
Am I not close enough?
Yeah. Just stand right next to me. See if it works. With nearby player Panda. Okay, so if you refresh, it should have build mode.
Advanced, refresh construct rights. Advanced,
Come on, let me build it.
refresh. Oh my gosh.
Oh boy.
It says action forbidden.
Just give it a bit. It should work.
Did you do it to the element or did you do it to the hull?
I did it for the ship.
So it's gonna have 8 military atmos on it then?
It's gonna have more than 8. I'm gonna do 1 flat and then 1 vertical.
Well, I'm just saying it's gonna have 8 since that's how many can, if you fit 2 in each of the pods, so.
Yeah, but there's another 4. So it'll
Other-
have 12, yeah.
Alright.
Alright.
I'm still not getting nothing.
Can you right-click the construct and click refresh construct rights?
Yeah, I've done that like 8 times.
Dang it. It might be relog, but I don't want shit. It usually just takes a little bit.
Let me log out real quick, and then I'll delete cache, whatever. And
Yeah, if that doesn't work, then I'll relog, I guess. Who's big black ship over there? What, this thing?
Glad you said ship.
Yeah, well, it kind of looks like, you know what. Question, are multi-core ships just for large, or be able to string smalls together? You can do it for any size above extra small, but you can only string together the core size that is less. I have a tutorial on it. You can watch it. What am I doing? I let my tea get cold.
still says action forbidden.
Okay, maybe it's because it's a Delta 9 ship.
It might do it. I don't think I'm part of Delta 9.
Shouldn't matter. Okay, I'm gonna tokenize my Orbis for Delta 9. Use construct key for Delta 9 Corporation. Unauthorized request? Are you serious? Oh my, I hate that. Dude, do you have any idea how much I hate this bug?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, they still haven't fixed it. I actually had a meeting with them, with NQ, about that bug. Like, a long time ago. I think it's because you're linked to a container. I mean, you would think they would fix that, but I'll try it again on another ship. There, and it worked. I just had to click the link button and it worked. Gotta love it. Maybe it'll work.
Hey Paul, are you still here, Paul? Will you take the new ship for a ride and tell me how bad the lag is for you?
The big one?
Yeah, because Bruce saying
Dude,
it's like the element thing where you have too many elements and it lags like hard.
Dude, I'm on my laptop right now. I don't want to crash it.
It won't crash. Unless your laptop will crash. You think your laptop will crash?
No, my laptop's not going to crash.
Let me try and see if I don't know what I could do to fix, like, Virtual, you know how to fix the element thing if there's too many elements, it'll lag?
Take off the elements.
Like, no other way. And do you know what the number is that it just gets bad?
600.
It's 600, okay.
600 links, it gets bad. I think it's 600, around 600 elements too. I don't know. How many do you have?
This ship has...
Decorative elements really do it too. Like, they really hurt.
822.
Yeah, there's your problem. You need to get below 600. Hey Panda, you should have access. I tokenized it and shared it again.
Alright, let's try this.
I think it's getting below 800, dude. Like, this is...
Alright, we're good.
It needs it to fly.
Sweet. Okay, so I'll just walk you through what we're gonna do.
Well, I
here.
can take off air brakes. Has way too many air brakes.
Do I need to be linked to a container or anything?
I guess we're gonna find out.
I mean, we can just go right now. Is that fuel?
The boosters, we could lose some boosters. I could lose all the glass panels.
Oh.
I could lose screens. I could take all the screens out.
Mine's not gonna have that AGG either.
Let me blueprint it and see if I could get it under. Because let me say I take off 60 brakes or more.
Hey Panda,
That's
let's
still a
hop down.
Use a brake.
Okay.
Can we just fly it on?
Alright.
Okay.
Do you want me to like just alt click it into my inventory and then you place and then backspace it in?
That's the idea, yeah. I'll tell you how. I would go ahead and link to a container if you can. Here, I'll just place a container on the ship.
There you go. That works. Beautiful.
Yes, sir.
Sorry if you hear my roommates there. They're playing games.
I can tell. Alright, so go ahead and delete all those engines.
All of them?
Yep, all 4. All the ones in the rocket pods.
There you are.
Thank you. We gotta do this right the first time.
So, question. So, if say you had like 5 people, right? Could you do this 5 times over each
You can
element?
do it infinitely with 2 people. We don't do that.
Yeah,
Can
that
you?
seems
Yes. Should you? No.
No, I get that, but I was just curious if
Yeah.
that was a thing.
Yeah, no, it definitely works.
Okay, I didn't know. I've never actually done any of this, so.
Alright, go ahead and backspace 4 times. Hell yeah! Nice. Look at that. That
Quick
looks sick.
question for you, Virtual.
Yeah, what's up?
That actually
so,
looks kind of cool.
That was the point.
I had heard that the org was looking into maybe like a basic ship for like beginners.
Yeah, well, I mean, we have a few. Just pick your
Okay.
weapon.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I made a blueprint of my basic scrap ship. If you want it, I made it of both different variations that I've done so far. I'll give them to you free, just for like the newbies that have like the beginning
Nice.
speeder.
Well,
They can literally just take it apart.
We have a ship called the Zenith Zephyr, which is a beginning
Okay.
speeder. It's a little VTOL hoverboard.
Uh-huh.
And that's the beginner ship for the if you have the default speeder. And then we have the Zenith Frog, which is a space-capable tiny hauler, and then the DT9, or sorry, the DX2 for the heavier hauler. All right, thanks for your help, man.
Okay.
That's all I needed.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of curious about. Alright. All good. Hopefully that works out for you.
Yeah, I think it will. It should be ridiculous. I'm gonna go ahead and fly it and see what happens.
Okay.
Huh,
I'm gonna pop
yeah.
up a channel. Let me know if you need any more help.
All right, sounds good. Thank you.
Okay, but yeah, if you want it, I'll give it to you. I've already made it, so.
All right, cool. Well, I will
Thanks.
probably talk to you later. I think that I'm gonna. Actually,
Okay.
I'll hop up in the stream unless people start doing profanity because I don't want to get demonetized.
Hey, Virtual, how sure are you of the 600 number? Is it pretty exact 600?
It was exactly 600. It might have changed. So we just broke some engines, and the guy in chat's like, I'm gonna do that. So maybe I made a mistake.
Okay, let me try this. I need to be able to see my FPS though, huh?
I mean, you'll know. Like you will know. The biggest difference is in build mode, of course.
No, like it flies in half speed or quarter.
Hey Panda, do you have
What's
any?
up?
Do you have any engine skills?
No.
Okay.
Paul, do you know how to get an FPS counter? Is it like NVIDIA have one?
I have one on my other computer, but I don't know how I have it.
Discord doesn't
just,
have one, does it?
Just sat in the top left corner. I think it's through NVIDIA, but I'm not sure. It might be through Discord because NVIDIA doesn't really technically support this game. So
See if my monitor has one.
I'm gonna get in so much trouble.
I didn't think that was a ban, or that you can get in trouble for that. Only if you use it for PvP.
I don't
Is
know.
when it,
Well, here's the thing: is that they said that you could get in trouble for it about 2 months ago. Okay. I happened to go to the Infinity Corp Expo, which had like 15 ships that were glitched like this, that people were selling for insane prices with guns on them and stuff.
So I only get 40 FPS right now.
And NQ doesn't care, so I'm not worried about it.
Let's see. When I get in the stall, I get 13 FPS.
How many?
13.
Yeah, that's what I get when I go into the harvester here, but then when I launch out of here, it goes up to like 25 or 30.
Let's see how this masterpiece flies.
Oh, I got a script there. I need to log out real quick.
I had a script there on that seat too. I think we need to reconfigure the seat.
No, I just reconfigured it, that's why.
I'm actually kind of scared to fly it, because when you do this, it tends to make ridiculous.
Wait, how do you not have enough free slots to auto connect your ECU? What do you have running?
Too many engines, man.
People
No,
are DMing me.
Doesn't make any sense.
Give me a second.
Fuel tanks.
What? I don't know. I don't understand. It shouldn't be doing that. Like, you would put like 100. There's too many things going to your core. Let's see what's going on with your core.
But don't do anything yet. Log out and log back in, because like you said, messes things up.
I have a feeling it's going to go to space, so I'm going to add space brakes. Just for good measure. Double the weight. Hey Panda, we doubled the weight.
did we?
Eight
Just in
military
elements?
engines will do that to you.
Oh, that makes sense.
It actually looks really good.
I was gonna say, the second you get out of build mode, it looks really good.
I'm excited to get some colors on this thing. All right. Yeah, I think it'll burn like immediately with this much engine. That looks so cool. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, it has no wings. I didn't even notice. It's got so much power, it doesn't matter.
So you don't know what G number you need to float down, do you?
What do you mean?
Like to take no damage with a ton of weight, like what G's do you need to just be able to float down at the slowest speed?
1.
It just takes a long time to get there?
No, I mean 1 G of air brake, that's atmospheric. Or that's gravity. That's force of gravity.
But that'll make me float down to 70 whatever? With
Yeah,
just
yeah,
one
at
G of
whatever
brake?
the slowest is. Yeah, it should. I don't know, I mean don't trust me. This thing is ridiculous. What have we done?
So you need to make sure it's at least... Keep that number at least 30.
I'm getting script there.
It looks really cool.
Can you dock an extra small core to a small core?
Yeah, I do it all the time.
Just having a hell of a time doing it.
Hey
That's how I was getting
Alex.
those PvP
let me
ships
turn
up. I
these
was
guys
like,
off. Hey Alex, let me know. Like when I make my first sale of this thing, I'm gonna pay you because the idea is so good.
Alright.
Okay, back to 13 FPS.
Dude,
Perfect.
it is so bad. Oh my god.
Oh god, I can hear the engine starting.
That's just the bottom ones.
How many engines does it have?
91.
Why?
Because it needs to be able to get 25 kiloton out with no AGG. That's 25 kiloton cargo.
Oh my goodness.
Getting like 16 FPS.
Yeah, like a glove. It's perfect.
Oh, it flies, like it has power. You just point where you want. It's just a little bit laggy. It's not horrible, is it? Or yes, it is, huh?
No, it's not too bad. That's how my that's what I was trying to say.
Luckily
Like,
when you're bigger, it feels like you're going slower, but then you also are going slower.
yeah, like whatchamacallit. This is how the other one always flew. The like all of our L cores that we have ever made really big have always flown like this. Just the way it is on L cores. This one really is huge though. Like it's gigantic.
It's not bad though. I'm getting that. Like it's not that laggy. Like it's
No,
not
that's
that
what I was
bad.
trying to say. When you fly this thing into space, like it'll go back up to like 25, 30 FPS, and that'll feel
25,
pretty
30 FPS. Dang, dude. Banging on all cylinders.
Well,
I'm getting 16. That's not
for
bad.
an L
It's
for an
not
L
bad.
core when you're flying in this game, dude, it's tough sometimes.
Okay, I have
wanna
added
go to space.
wings. What a
Okay.
novel idea.
Now I need to turn around. That's the hardest part.
Go full brake. Or how many brakes did you take off?
I didn't take any brakes off.
Okay, perfect. Just hit the brakes then, and let's just stop this thing. It
Yeah,
literally
I'll
stop.
turn around. Space
God.
brakes on. Oh, because we're in space. Okay.
Mhm.
Alright, guys, I'm gonna hop out of the call so I can answer people's questions.
Yep.
Cool,
Take care, man.
Have a good one, dude.
Thanks for your help,
Later.
Panda. What's your plan for the ship? I don't know. I'm just playing around, dude. That's the plan. Make it cool. I mean, at this rate, it's a hauler. I mean, it's got an XL engine in it. There we go. Now we're moving. That's what I like to see right there. Oh my goodness, slow down. Oh, it's insane. I'm gonna get banned. On a level of 1 to success, how successful do you think this ship is? I'm at 40% throttle. Yeah, I'm not worried about being able to weigh it down. I'm having to freaking hold the brakes to not burn up. What a unit. A 1000% success, I'll take it. I'll take it any day of the week. Man, now it feels slow in space. Oh my goodness, it's insane. Oh my god. Where's base? Maybe I should find base. Come on, planet. You can do it. Oh. I'm probably falling by now. That's right there. Sweet. Yeah, I mean, for slapping some elements on the back. Actually, I think it looks really cool. Like, I think these rocket pods actually look really sweet. I might throw space engines in those pods in the back then, because they look nicer, and it would look kind of cool when they spool up. The poor little space brakes. It's funny though; it still gets 3 Gs of deceleration with 2 space brakes. This thing's a beast. Does it even need an anti-grav? I might actually make a no anti-grav version of it. The anti-gravs are so cheap, what's the point? I mean, I was planning on having an anti-grav, but it doesn't really need it. I'm going to delete those 2 Atmo engines that are underneath that XL. And I might move the XL down. Because it definitely doesn't need the... I think those are ugly, to be honest with you. I don't like them, so... I'm going to move. I might get away with just running 2 fuel tanks. I mean, it flies good even with the extra weight. I'm gonna do the same thing with the wings, so I'm gonna probably need Panda's help again. Yeah, I have a lot of jank to fix, but it's part of it. I'll put like a blue light back behind them. Let me see if I can do that actually. Because the ship's color scheme is blue, of course. I don't actually know how to do it. It's that RGB color. Oh. Red, green, blue. So I should be able to do 0, 0, 5. Is that how that works? Sweet. Then I can stick them down here and stuff inside of here and make the rocket engines glow blue. Oh, I'm all about it. That's sick. Okay, yeah. So, I mean, I can do that. That's pretty cool. I wish I could get back there. Yes! I'm such a good builder. Okay. Hey, for a 1-day build, not too bad, eh? I feel like that blues is maybe a little bit overkill, but the ship's kind of overkill already, so I'm okay with it. That looks amazing. Oh no, what happened? What do you mean? Something happened? I hope not. Did I do something? Okay, yeah, no. I mean, it's definitely a possibility that I crash. It does happen. Let me see if I can react this to make a smooth line. I might spend a lot of time doing this, but I think it'll be worth it. That was easy. I might have to expand that. Oh, maybe not. Nice! First freaking try. Oh, that feels good. Look at that. That's sick. Okay. I'm all about it. I have learned the arts of dark voxelmancy. Okay. And that adds 5 mil to the ship right there. I'm having too much fun. You guys need to stop me. How did I do that? Well, I haven't seen anyone else figure out how I do it. I made a flat ring. I used a smooth reactor and then pasted them together. So it's like a 2-stage reactor, kind of. Really, actually pretty simple to do, but... The stream will be uploaded, so you can skip to it. Okay, well, if you guys can still hear me, I'll continue. I've got my my YouTube preview. Looks like it's locked up. I'm hoping my internet's not taking a crap. I think that's pretty cool. I might do some more blue rings in there. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I'll work on details later. But why is this the wrong color? Why is this wood? How'd I do that? Well, if the stream abruptly goes off, you'll know what happened. I'll probably restart it. My little silver things. Those are actually like really good. I didn't realize they would be that perfect, but I should add like a cone in the middle, like a 5x5. Pay attention if you want to see the, we're gonna call, you would hear me clapping. That's awesome. Well, I appreciate your support. So this is how I made that ring that went on the edge of the thing. It's the same idea. This is just a different application. And in this application, I'm just making a cone, basically. Ooh, I don't want to do that. Looks like a duck head. Yeah, it does. I think it'll look kind of cool on the back. Let's find out. Maybe it doesn't, but if it doesn't, I can just make a different shape. Looking a little bit odd right now. What the heck just happened there? I was screwed. Let's try that again. Sometimes the voxels do not behave properly, for example. That's kind of cool, though. That's not how I want it. Let's try selecting 2. Please work. I mean... I'll give it a shot. I think I need to probably rebuild this because it doesn't look very good, but it might. We can at least see if the concept looks okay. That's the idea. Like a nozzle for the center of the engine. You guys like that? Oh. I just had a good idea. And that's probably a bad thing. I built this antenna the other day. Oh yeah. That's good. Doesn't work for the back very well, but that's okay. Let me color that thing. Whoops. Wrong tool. I need to find some like no copyright music that I can play without getting in trouble on the streams, because I kind of get bored and I don't want to talk constantly. We don't have very many blocks. I like that. I think it's kind of crazy. Wish we could get a good look at it. You like it? You like the antennas? I think it looks kind of cool. I think I like it. Did my lights turn off in here? They're on, alright. I don't know why I can't see them. Oh, it's gonna have plenty of blue, don't worry. I'm building vents and stuff. It'll be pretty good. These guys go bye-bye because they look terrible. Yeah, we're just gonna fill the bottom in. Just like the Allfather intended. Nice and clean. It's kind of ridiculous. I should have rotated the engines an extra step farther. It would have looked a little bit cooler, but I kind of like the gaps. Because you can see the light through them and stuff. A Star Wars drop-down door. It's not. I mean, you're not wrong. I mean, yeah, but then what's the point, though? I mean, it would be such a small sliding door. I could do 2 VTOL engines. That'd be kind of cool, but let me check my Discord DMs real quick. DMs checked. Back to the game. Alright, on the topic of air brakes. You know what would be a good test flight? Flying this thing to the market. Anti-gravs are so expensive. I want to cry. I don't want to spend $9 million on an anti-grav. Let's see if maybe I'm lucky and one of them has showed up since I started the stream. But can't steal from Sen. It's Miller's box, that's my box. Well, I'll wait for tomorrow if it's almost... Why is this light off? Oh god, it's lagging up here. My screens would be cool if they labeled. You can't tell I don't run the factory. I guess now you guys know what makes money. I think we have an anti-grav running. Maybe not. Oh, here it is. Oh yeah, we got 3 days. Well, it looks like it just started though, or it just finished, so... I wonder if it... Oof. Where's the output box for them? Like these things? That's an input. I mean, it looks to me like an anti-grav just finished. I have no idea where the parts are outputting though. Big space station ship yet? What do you mean? It looks like they're outputting to this. I cry. I need a small anti-grav, and I'm stingy. I don't want to spend 9 million on one because that's such a. They cost like 600k to make. Really? Did I just see one? Where was it? I didn't see one. Yeah, exactly. I mean, we got plenty. We got like 9 medium anti-gravs just laying around. I mean, I could rate it off of this ship. Yeah, we have one of those. It's up on the anti-grav platform. Should I steal it? I'd almost feel bad, but I will. I'll wait for one to craft. That'll save me like 8 million quanta in the long run. Worth. Answer. What is your question? Jesus. How much do I have to give you for canopy windows? I don't know. You want? We have a guy in the org that makes them. What am I looking at for room on for this anti-grav? Be cool to just throw it on the bottom and it'll break every time you land. Yeah, they do look good for cockpits. I mean, you can talk to my org member and ask, I mean, what he would want for a couple. His name's Captain Philip. His logo is just of like, it says DU and it's orange. You can probably find him on the official Discord. And he makes the canopy glass. I actually got in the middle first try, okay. Just hitting. I mean, the hitbox on the XL engine is absolutely huge. Actually leave it there. I'm gonna, so this actually, it looks kind of cool, and I'm gonna use it as a radar mount. So like I'm gonna build like a Voxel radar or something. Or for the space radar for the ship, it'll go on that or something. I think that'll be kind of cool. Here's our anti-grav. What am I looking at containers? See, this is kind of a problem that I do want it to be a kind of a hauler, and I've used a lot of space. I have a very limited amount of space on the ship for containers. I would like to fit 10. That is my goal. To be honest with you, I don't know if that's possible. That's a lot, I know. I am aware. Unfortunately, we have like, you know, freaking hundreds of XL containers, but no regulars who I didn't want to hub. I might just have to go... Why that many? Why not? I'm putting an anti-grav in it. It'd be sacrilegious not to. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to go to the market and buy containers too, because we don't have any here. I mean, I could do like 8, but... I don't know, dude. I want it to be a useful ship. And if I can advertise it and say the ship is insane fun to fly and it can take containers with its grappling, that's pretty good. I don't want to sacrifice the interior though. So that's 1, 2, 3 containers there. Probably 4, 5, 6, 7. I can probably do 10. It'll be really close, but I think I can do 10. If I did 8, I'd have some interior left. The basic, I mean, I think that most of the interior of the ship's going to be here in the nose, and the rest is going to be stuff. The air brakes are going to be gone though, because there's going to be a vent here, and I'm going to build the vent out of air brakes. So those will be out of the way. I wish I could move the anti-grav back some. Hang out, please. Okay, so it's probably hitting the space brake. That's probably what it is. I mean, I can pull the bad boy all the way out to here, and actually I think that looks really cool. And then I can do like a glass panel around it. That would actually be kind of cool. Then I would forfeit the opportunity to put a door here. does that look like from the inside? That's pretty efficient on space. Now I can mount the radar off the top. Yeah, so I'll add like a ring around it. The decorative rings around it to make it look like it's integrated inside the ship. And maybe I'll add like a spinning light around it or something. That'd be kind of cool. We'll see, but I like where that is. I don't like that I can't put a door. But it's not the end of the world. I mean, I could always fill in this area where the landing pad goes, but I think the landing pad's a nice touch. Well, there's this thing called the mesh server. Your voxels mesh when you go out of build mode, so sometimes they fix themselves. Like, there's a lot of instances on this ship, well, not a lot, but there's a few instances on this ship where the voxels look like crap, and then when you go out of build mode, they look okay again. Like, okay, so here's an example. That looks horrible, but if I go out of build mode, it goes away. It looks good again. So build mode, I mean, it's just a bug. I mean, what's new, right? Oh no. That's not in the middle. Game crash? Question mark? That sucks. That's what I'm looking at. Alright, well, thanks for watching. It's about time I go to bed anyway. I'll be back at it probably tomorrow or something, but yeah, there we go. That's the unfortunate end to the stream. At least I didn't have anything major I needed to backspace, so that's okay. Sometimes, you know, when the game crashes, sometimes when the game crashes, you have something big to backspace and you can't do it when you log back in, but it's okay. on that bombshell. Thanks for watching. If you guys enjoyed it, hit the subscribe button. Makes me feel motivated. All right. See you guys tomorrow.